Hello and welcome back to Satisfactory. I'm Avon and this is our base by a lake and it's beautiful. The base itself is almost entirely made out of spaghetti and pain, but it's still a very fun place to be. It's, let's see, Caterium or, well, that was fun. Okay, now we haven't seen Doggo in a while, and now I am starting to believe that he went away. He spent his time with us and it was fun, but he had to be somewhere else, and that's okay. We're not going to keep him here against his will, and I do think he will return someday when he's done whatever he set out to do. Now, in this episode, we're going to look into oil products, and I think we have enough power for it, yes. So we're going to do that in the base here. But we first need to unlock the industrial manufacturing, and that means we need more, let's see, rotors in here. And we can actually handcraft a few. So if we steal half of these back, like so, then we can handcraft a few and be done with it, so we can get going on the oil products. Now the oil itself is not being automatically transferred, but we have, I think it was 3.08 stacks of crude oil. I guess 300 barrels of oil in our pocket dimension, as they call it. It's not just a pocket. It's an interesting concept. Oh, let's see, motors. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. It's not that slow. We just need 14 of these, probably a bit more, to make the machines we're going to make the things in. We also need 5 stacks here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. And 5, that's okay. We already placed these, but we didn't because, of course, we didn't have the motors yet. And then 3 of these. Going to loot 5, so we have a couple on us. And, oh. Okay, and we launch the I was about to say rocket, but I guess it's not an actual rocket.
Production complexity. A critical look at production line logistics and efficiency is recommended during integration. The truck allows for increased efficiency in transportation, automated or otherwise.
So we have a new car, access to a new car. Let's see. Yeah, and the computer. And the reason we wanted the computer is because, let's see, not for this one, this is the Caterium, but we need the computer for the next tree, which is a jetpack that's probably a whole lot of fun, a gas mask, and new belts, and a generator that runs on fuel, and that's fuel we create from the oil parts. But in this tier, we need a bunch of heavy modular frames, as well as the computer. So let's look at the computer recipe now. We probably need circuit board as well. We need plastic and circuit board, screws and cable. And that's quite funny because, you know, that's basically what you need in a computer. So from the oil here, we can make a circuit board that's plastic. So we need a bunch of plastic, I think. And that means we can use not the smelter here. I'm going to plop this down here because we don't need the bio things anymore. So if you make, I'm looking for the plastic things, but apparently apparently we can't change it. Okay, so we need the refinery, and we have everything except the motors for that. So let's go get the motors so we can start making some plastic, because I do believe we need a whole lot of plastic. That's it, some motors. Nice, 12 of them. That wasn't as bad as I expected. And pop up here to, oh, we have the manufacturer as well now. That's huge. That's so cool. 1 out, 4 in. And that's probably the only place we can make the heavy frame things. And let's see, 1 oil refinery. If we import oil, it's probably going here, sure. And then we need plastic. I do believe that was the only thing we needed here. I'm not completely sure about that though. Let's see. 1 power line, we're missing wire. I think we, yes, we're getting loads of wire over here. Nice, didn't have to go back to power this thing. Now, where does the line go? It goes from this side, so I'm going to get the power line over here and then connect. That looks a bit better. Now, this one is huge, the oil refinery. This is a very nice spot to build stuff from in the middle here. And it's working on the plastic, which is great. It's working very slow while eating loads and loads of power. I wonder if we take damage if we jump here. Geronimo, no. We do have enough power though, because I think, yeah, I don't remember when, but it recently we expanded. Okay, so that's that. Let's see what else we need here. We need circuit board, and that's made from 2 different things, and I guess it's made in the assembler, has to be. But the rubber is probably made in this thing as well. Yeah, all 3 oil products are made in that. Okay. Did we need rubber though? No, we only need plastic and circuit boards. But that means we need a whole lot of plastic. A whole lot of plastic. 18 for 1 computer here. And 30. So we need 48 plastic per computer. And some cable and screws and stuff. Let's see. And it turns 4 into 3. Okay, so it's not that bad on the oil. Is that enough? Let's see. I want to make 1 computer. Yeah. And the computer needs 4 items. That's to build that. We need to make it in one of these, but we can't right now because we don't have the computers to build the computer making manufacturing plant thing building setup array. And after that, when we get computers, because each of these require 50 computers each. So what this tells us is that we really need to set up production for everything. Now we have an alternate stator and an alternate frame. I'm going to check out both of these, but we don't have the pod right now, so we can't. And other than that, I think everything is set. As in, the computers just need a whole bunch of plastic mostly, but also some screws and stuff. And screws are obtainable now. Everything is a bit easier because we have very fast belts going all over the place. And it's probably not that difficult to set it up, or it wouldn't have been at least if our factory wasn't made out of noodles. But this one is doing its job, kind of. And by kind of, I mean kind of. But it's fine. It's very hard to start off knowing nothing and with a concept of preserving nature and not using foundation, and then not end up with something that's a bit messy. Now, to get the oil here though, I think the oil was this way, past the thing. What's that in the air? Oh, it's probably one of those flying mantis. Yeah, it's this way. So it's like 1 kilometer of belts, and that's probably doable because we have loads and loads of the steel thing. So I'm going to see if I can import oil by belt for 1 kilometer. I want to make a huge belt. Let's see. We need space for more than this, I think. So I'm going to use the temporary box we set up over here. Yes. And then put like... I need to remember to keep some stuff because we need stuff to make the in-between parts. Oh, I'm also going to check something. Someone in comments said that it might be possible to put alien organs into one of these to burn it. And that's possible. Okay, that's nice to know. Alien organs are biofuel. I don't know how long each one of those burn, but it's probably quite a lot of energy in them. So that's nice to know early in the game, because I don't think they're used for anything else right now. So thank you for that comment, that was nice. I learned something, and hopefully others who watch did as well. Now let's quickly check if we have parts for conveyor poles or stackable conveyor poles. We do, but I'm going to get some extra iron plates and rods anyway, just in case we need to build a lot of them and we want to stack some stuff as well. So 200 of these should be enough. 200 plates should be enough as well. There we go. 200, and then the rods. Uh-oh. We don't have rods. Did I put rods somewhere else? We can loot this thing. That was... yeah, that was the way to get rods nowadays. The buffer inside the factory. Okay. So let's build a massive belt to oil. Ah, and we have the car. The car is down there still, so we can go for the car and find oil basically. We have 1,000 steel beams. That should be enough. We don't use one beam every... Let's also make sure that that's the only part we need, but it looks like it, yes. So I'm going to run there, and then I'm going to build the belt back, I think, because then we can travel on the belt while building, and that will be fun. And probably going up here? I don't know. We'll see, we'll see. Oh, and this is the place we had to jump down and find a sneaky route. So let's see how we can deal with belts going here. Okay. How? Meanie? I keep clicking hot buttons to equip weapons. I think one of them fell off. Did you fall off as well? No. Jump. Ah. And, oh, you're climbing up again. This upgraded weapon is quite a lot stronger than the previous one, I feel. So let's hot button the conveyor pole. I'm going to add it to a button I can hit very easily. Probably have to change that button though later. Build it there. And it needs to be MK3. Let's see. It's too long and it's too steep. Okay. Maybe if we... Let's see. Too steep. Floor is too steep, not the belt though. Then we turn it here. Click. No. Build. Huh. Maybe too far away. Oh, I need to be careful so I don't just zoom off the cliff here. Let's see, not MK2, MK3. Let's build it. It looks like the edge here is a bit awkward to place on. Let's try there and it's oh no, nice. And let's see, that's too far away probably, so I'm going to oh let's not die from poison here. I'm building the belt the wrong way right now. No, okay, let's remove it, but as long as we have the poles, I guess that doesn't matter. Unless, let's make sure about that. Yeah, it goes that way now. And what's happening now? Do you go up? Yes. Okay, so we can fix it. Whoa, 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 whoa. We can try to not be kidnapped by our own belt as well. And let's see, can we possibly... We can drag it across here, I think. It's too long and it was a bit hard to place it because the floor is too steep for lots of stuff. But yeah, belt is too long, maybe here. Nice, but I feel like that built up and not down. Oh, but that's correct, of course. So if we bounce on it, we can... yeah, okay. The belt is so fast, it's hard... Oh, it's hard to get downwards. Momentum. Now, this is a bit of a mess, but it's... Oh, it's a good mess. It's spaghetti mess. It's made out of belts, so that's great. Now, let's move you on down here. And attach here. Let's see. Blade Runner, jump. Now, this is what I like about the game. I really like the idea of building crazy belts through nature, and not just like tame the nature and be done with it. Okay, so let's see if we can make it here, and from here we can maybe place it. Let's see, there. If we get, yes. And now we should be able to, no, we can't drag it all the way down. Okay, so we need one more between step for this. Oh geez, and it's going up, of course. Let's jump, 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 one more time. There we go. Oh, we found something. Iron ore, sweet. Now we have too steep. Let's hope it's not too long now. No, we can bring it here. And that's too steep, too steep. Okay, so we need to hit there. And something is attacking this. I'm not sure where that plant was. Or if it's even a plant. It's probably not a plant. Now let's move towards our car here. And around the trees here. I'm probably going to die on the way back because I'm going to ride the belt, and then I'm going to zoom off a cliff somewhere, I'm sure. Let's see. Yeah, there. Oh, we can see the oil now. So it's not that far. So far we've used 225 things. And by things, I mean the things we need to build the belt. Let's see. I guess the belt can go... I'm going to see if I can get it across without being on... No, I'm going to just have it on here. Too steep, too steep, and too long. Okay. So then let's try somewhere in between. Yeah, that's good. And that's good. And from here, move the crafting bench. Ah, this is so nice. It's going to connect now. Is there oil on it? Yes. So how many? We have a lot of coal here still. So this is going to run for quite a while, hopefully until we get to do the next research. So let's bring everything home with us. This looks so cool. Just need to be sure I don't fall off in the turns. Should be able to. It would be cool if we could build like a fence on the side, almost like the kiddie bowling things, so we can't get into the sides or step on the sides of this. We can just ride it all the way through turns and everything. Let's see. Oh, that doesn't look as good as it should, but that's fine. Now this is a trip. This part of the trip is a bit poisonous as well. Oh, and we need to turn the belt from here on. Hopefully we will manage to do that without stepping in too much poison. No, it's fine. It's fine. And let's go up here, I think. Yes. And let's see. I want to get it past the space elevator without making an impact. Oh, this is good. I'm outside the kind of the stone formation. This one. That's good. That doesn't affect the beautiful visuals I don't know, thinking about when I'm thinking about our space elevator here. Now, the space elevator is a weird project because this is episode quite a lot. I don't remember the exact number, but maybe 13, I don't know. And we've used the space elevator exactly twice. And at the stage the alpha is in right now, we can't use it anymore because it's we've finished everything we can finish on it, and that means we kind of don't need it anymore. So in the game we need it exactly twice, and having it stand there for the rest of the time. Okay, so far it's 600 items, and that was 1 kilometer of things. I seem to have missed the oil at some point though. Maybe a small part. Oh no, we have oil. We just move faster than it. Okay. Who needs cars anyway? Oh, thinking about cars, I hope this doesn't interfere with the car. Now, that was a ride, that was beautiful. I think that's such a great way to move materials and people. So it would be nice to have one going the other way as well. And if I had like 7 hours or something, I would have tried to make a belt you can just stand on and not have to do the turns manually. For now, this is great, and we can always split the belt to to get different stuff. Okay, I'm going to jump off here because we didn't take damage from that, I think. Oh, nope, we're fine. And I'm going to ponder what to do next. Oh yes, the alternative stuff. So that means I'm running in circles. It means here. And the rotors that are up at the rotor place, maybe we have a few of them. No, maybe we left a few here. No. And we need to get more. We also need those for the engines, but I'm starting to be a bit too fond of long belts, so maybe I'll just belt it from here and down there. I should. I'm not going to right now, but I should. Let's see. Take all 300. That's fine. So we can insert these. Because instead of building a walled-in factory, I like this. It doesn't matter if it's modular or long belts, because once you've placed the belts, they run for free. And yeah, the nature in this game, so great, so great. I'm going to do the same with the Caterium, I think. Just belt it in. Let's see. Stator ready for launch. And that didn't take time, good. So let's do the frame as well at the same time. There. And then let's look at the recipes here. So we have, let's see, stator, 10 wire and 3 pipe. And that's 6 pipe. Let's see, this is per item, right? Yeah, so twice as many pipes and a lot of the quick wire instead. But this recipe creates 3 of them. So 2, this is, it takes longer though. Aha, it takes longer. Okay, let's see how that works in a machine. Because that's going to change everything, I guess. Production, that's the assembler, and let's open you and see. 10 seconds and 20 seconds. Okay, so this one will make 6 a minute and the other one will make 9. Yeah. So that's going to save us power as well. But we need quick wire instead of wire, and that's a bit more complicated, but that's fun. Now, let's also look at the frames. So, because the frame is quite the pain, so it needs screws, that's iron. No, it's iron pipe. Unless we have an alternate screw thing, but I don't think... Oh, we do. Yeah, so it's iron, it's not pipe, of course. So we have iron into screws. We have frames. And those are quite complicated to make. They need the reinforced plates and the rods. Then we have steel and steel with concrete. Yes. That's that. And the alternative one... Oh, that's not the heavy one. Of course, because the alternative one is just the modular frame. I thought we had an alternative for the heavy modular frame as well. No. Okay, so this one creates 3, so it's 2, 2. This one is 1, 4, 3, 6. So the alternative one is a lot cheaper and it creates 3 with a time of 8. And this one is 1 at a time of 4. So this one is probably 50% faster as well. So that's really nice to know, because on our next playthrough, when we make the kind of default factory, I'm going to try to use as many of the advanced things as possible, and it's so much fun to explore in this game. So that's going to be done as well. Let's set up a machine here for plastic. Sorry, not a machine, but the thing, and it's making 22 a minute, so we definitely need an MK3 belt that transfers 240 because it's fun. Now, I'm very fond of this. I'm very happy I set this up early and just kept it running, because the MK3 belt has been so useful. And I think we also have like alternate smelting methods. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's for steel though. It's for iron, I think, and it required both iron and copper, so you can basically turn copper into iron. But if you do... That sounds weird to me, because you don't have 2 inputs in a normal smelter, so you probably need to use an advanced smelter, and it might require more power. Anyway, right now we have started on the plastic. We have plastic being made, so we have tier 5 going. We haven't researched the supercomputer. That's the only thing we haven't put in the MAM, or the MOM. And I'm not sure what I expect, but it requires 10 of them and a long time. And other than that, the stuff we make in tier 6 is going to be power, faster belts. Faster belt is going to be useful if we're ever going to make a bus. That's nice. We have the jetpack for traveling, which will be a lot of fun, I believe. And we have the gas mask for moving around in the poison gas. But other than that, we kind of see how everything is going to work now. So sadly, this is the last episode of this series. It's been such a great game to explore, and right now I feel like we've explored the mechanics far enough for it to be a successful series. And a successful like first impressions, let's look at this early access thing series. I will definitely play more Satisfactory later, but for now this is the end. I'm going to love having made this belt. That was, I think, maybe one of the most fun things I've done this series. That, and of course the whole doggo thing. But apparently the doggos despawn at times, so there is a very gamey reason for Doggo not being here. It's not because he thinks we're bad people. Anyway, I'm very happy with what I've built. Everything is working. Everything is messy and spaghetti and makeshift and handcrafted almost. So it does have that. Everyone would know this from playing Factorio as well. It has this first factory feel, and if you enter someone else's factory that looks like this and you kind of want to expand on it, it's not possible because nothing is where it's supposed to be, and this is exactly what I feel about this one. But I'm so happy with it, and so I hope everyone who watched it enjoyed it as much as I did, because it's been a ride. And a literal ride in this episode on the belt. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in my next series. Bye bye.